Oh no, you guys are in too early. Hey, just stick around. I gotta update stuff. Stick around. I gotta update all the thumbnails and stuff. If you can hear me. Yeah, just stick around for a minute. Cough, cough. Yeah, just hang out. Computer's running a smidge slow right now, so all I have to do is just update. I gotta update the thumbnail, description, all that jazz. Ooh. Come on, computer. Come on. Jeez Louise. If GXY lets me 7x, we are building a new computer, ladies and gentlemen. White Claw, that's not the name. The CryptoCoffee Morning Show. You know what? Let's close that. Alright, where's my last stream? No laws with the claws. We'll change that in a minute. Let's go walk the dog, go walk the dog. Couple more minutes. Okay. Now we just need uploads. I'm gonna copy all these. Copy. Copy to clipboard. And plus, it's only 10:25. Show didn't start until 10:30 anyway. Yeah, I guess it's entertainment. Just about done. Excuse me. COVID. Alright, as soon as that saves, that should be it. File name live stream. Yep, that's definitely it. Uh, 10:30 a.m. White Claw time. Thought if GXY 7X you were buying me a PS5, or was that Nord? What's going on, Mikey? We'll be here in just a second. Gotta finish up one more thing. Make sure this looks good over here. Can't really buy you a PlayStation 5 when it's let's see my beautiful face. How's that work? We can see that? Alright, cool. Cool. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Crypto Coffee Morning Show. I'm your host, Nerdy Dude Stuff / Oprius / whatever. I guess we shouldn't be starting with a referral screen. There we go. Make sure we got everything muted. We'll be talking about this because we can do some cool scene transitions. This is where I beg the audience for a minute. Cheers to you guys. Let's make this look cool. Get this up in our face. That way when I talk to you guys. Is it forward? Yeah, that's forward. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Crypto Coffee Morning Show. Today's topic will be my $1,000 in GXY. What's going to happen to it? Now, if you're watching this as a video in the future, please take a moment to consider hitting that subscribe button. Definitely like the video. And turn on bell notifications. We do the Crypto Coffee Morning Show every Tuesday and Thursday at 10:30 a.m. as long as I'm unemployed. Now, speaking of unemployed, my goal is to do YouTube and cryptocurrency content and some video game streaming full-time before I find a job. So if you're ever so inclined, please find those donation crypto wallets in the description, Bitcoin, ETH, TRX, and consider... Hi, sorry, I'm back. Threw up rotten Java monster. Monster is not even like real coffee. And please consider donating or super chat. That way I can continue bringing this content and continue growing the channel and continue becoming a YouTube star. With that said, we are going to hang out for a moment. We've got our buddy Mind of Tron. He's in here going to do some regulating and moderating. We're going to hang out for a few minutes. We're going to promote the shit. That's what we need to do, is start promoting the shit out of our link. Where is it? And we got to do that on the tweeters. We have to promote our link everywhere. Oh, I have Twitter over here anyway. Whatever. Let's go walk the dog. Go walk the dog. Go walk the dog. Do 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 do. Ah, 80085. Smash the like button. Thanks, Tron, for the super chat. You doing anything on your lunchtime today, Nerdy? Yes, I have to watch Below Deck with my wife on my lunchtime. I might not be on Call of Duty today. Why? Is that what you wanted to play? And then I have to go get a haircut. I'm actually getting a haircut. Let's go ahead and, while we're promoting the Twitters, let's go ahead and get that screen going. That way we can have the chat going. Everyone can see it. Tron, $TRX, $BTC, hashtag Bitcoin. Bitcoin's trending. That's cool. Hashtag videos. Hashtag guys. Hashtag coffee. Coffee is trending. All right, let's just get that going. Cool. Cool. All right. Good morning, everyone. What is going on? Welcome again to the Crypto Coffee Morning Show. Today's hot topic is going to be the GXY staking platform. No pop-ups for Super Chat? Yeah, it should pop. Oh, no. Because Streamlabs, I have to go Prime on Streamlabs. So with all donations and Super Chats, I might potentially be able to go Prime on Streamlabs. And I'll be able to incorporate my alerts, my alert boxes and stuff. Right now it's only set to Twitch, but I have to go Prime if I wanted to do it on, to have it included on YouTube as well. But at least the Super Chats will be shown in chat. Am I right? Yeah. Anywho, thanks for popping in. Please be sure to hit that like button. We're going to talk about GXY today. On day one, yes, we do drink coffee while we're on microphone. So if ASMR is not your thing and you have those kind of headsets, you will be hearing some chubby guy lip smacking, all that fun stuff. Let's take a look now. All right, let's talk about GXY. Let's also pull up the other ones. GXY, DSP, T2X. These are all DeFi staking platforms. T2X being the original Mac Daddy. You guys get to see all this stuff. Everything's going to be on the screen. Again, if you guys haven't watched the CryptoCoffee Morning Talk Show, normally this is my morning routine when I go through all my platforms and I collect my dividends and I take a look at how everything's doing throughout the day. What I've done since I've become, furloughed and laid off due to COVID-19 and the pandemic is I have decided to do this on air and stream while I drink my coffee and talk to you guys. Excuse me. That way we could build an audience. If you guys have any questions about any of the platforms, you're more than welcome to ask them. We can keep going with everything. So, what is GXY? If you guys are joining from the GXY chat, you know exactly what GXY is, but if you have questions, there's a lot of questions get repeated in this Twittergram, in this Telegram. So I figure maybe some of those people that have those questions that are live right now, to the 1,000 members in that Telegram, can join over and ask their questions. For example, the biggest question on GXY in the group, no matter how many times it's answered, is why is it not listed on JustSwap? When will it be listed on JustSwap? Where is it listed on JustSwap? We'll talk about that in a moment. If that's one of your questions, I'm more than happy to see you type it, and I'll answer it. I have no problem with it. I'm not going to be snazzy. Oh, I need coffee. I'm not going to be snarky. I'm not going to be sassy. That is what I am here for. So, what is GXY? GXY right now is looking like to be a little bit of a disappointment if the auction doesn't take off from 395,000. Because this is day one of the staking. So it's a DeFi staking platform. Like I was starting to say, T2X is the Mac Daddy. DSP came out second. And this is a straight up DSP clone. I think even if we click on the Twitters, it takes us to DSP's page, which any of the devs or any of the mods or any of the admins in Telegram, we need to address that. At least the GXY Telegram pops up when you click on the Twitter link or the Telegram link down at the bottom. Now, T2X, DSP, which you could see the resemblances here immediately. Same color scheme, same everything. That's slowing down. Gross. And GXY are all DeFi staking platforms. Really, what you do is you enter these auction lobbies. You enter these auction lobbies, and this is where you're going to be, quote-unquote, purchasing your GXY. We'll just use GXY as the prime example right now. I tried to buy some off people who ask, and yeah, I did too. I was sitting out yesterday on my porch having a White Claw because that's, what I drink now. And I think his name was like Bag Whale or something stupid like that. And he just kept hammering and hammering. He's like, why can't I sell? Why can't I sell? And we'll talk about that here in a second. And I was like, dude, I'll give you 1-to-1, man. I'll give you 1 Tron for 1 GXY if you're willing to jump and sell. And he just didn't do it. Anyway, so what you do in these platforms is you enter the auction lobby with your entered amount. And we'll go back at my stake because I'm not going to enter any more right now. I'm going to wait and kind of see how this auction does tonight. I'm really hoping this auction explodes. Otherwise, there's no point. I could have auction sniped last night, but I didn't. Otherwise, I'm not going to auction snipe. So what you do is you enter these auctions. And right now, for auction today, there's 2.492 million. That's 2,492,000 GXY that are in this auction pool. The daily entry over here is the amount of people that are entering these auctions. They just type in, like, let's say we type in 1,000 Tron. And then based on how many Tron or how much daily entry is, it will be based off the ratio of GXY to Tron you're going to get. Right now, since there's only about 400,000 people into this auction of 2.5 million GXY, you're averaging 1 Tron equals 6.302 GXY. Now, this is kind of what happened yesterday as well for day 2. Now, the way these auctions work is it's a full 24-hour cycle, and you've got the auction end time up here in 9 hours and 23 minutes. Day 1, 19 million TRX was entered into the auction. That was insane. Day 2, 7.84. Now 8.5. Now that grew. Most of the day was pretty slow, but towards the end of the night, we have a lot of auction stakers. The Beastie Boys. Yes, I know. The Beastie Boys did not fight for my right to party so I can drink White Claw. But when you're a fat guy and you realize you're drinking probably a case of beer every single day and you decide to start losing some weight and you're kind of an alcoholic, you kind of switch over to White Claw. I like White Claw. I mean, I drink a lot of seltzer water anyway, so when we got White Claw, I was like, yeah, why not? I'll lose weight. I mean, I lost 30 pounds since September 4th, so yay. And my coffee's black. I don't put cream or sugar or anything in there like that. So, and plus, like IPAs and stuff, like I'm a big IPA drinker, and like those big, like heavy, hefty beers, they're like 350 calories per. And I could like put down like a case of them, like no one's business. And my wife's like, you got a problem? I'm like, no, I don't. But I might. Who knows? Anywho, so you enter these auctions, and then after the 24-hour period, you get your daily entry. You get the ratio back. So, for example, por ejemplo, en español, para todo español personas. That's probably the wrong Spanish. Day one, on the day one auction, I put $1,000 into $1,000 in Tron. Well, actually, I really did $36,500. By the time I was able to switch the Tron over, and I didn't pull it all out of my Tron Link wallet. I wasn't sure exactly what the 1,000 ratio was. I need coffee. You just threw it up though, man. Come on, Tron Link. Let's go. So yeah, the day one auction, which everyone and their mother did. I meant to put a full-blown 1,000, but I put in 36,500 because I didn't want to go like zero, and I didn't want to go under 1,000 TRX in my Tron Link wallet. So at the current rate, so that's $985. I could have put another $15 or $14.50 in there to make it an official $1,000, and so that was 36,500 Tron. At the rate of Tron per GXY token, and you'll see that the ratio here in just a moment. That ended up being 4,672 GXY because so many people went into the auction day one. Now, I'm not going to not go into the auction day one. I'm not going to think, just stop while you're ahead. No more Spanish. I talk a lot of Spanish. Hey, guys, thanks for joining. Make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it. So I'm going to tell you why I liked going in day one. Speak Portuguese. Obrigado. So now, if I waited until day two to go into the auction, 36,500 times 0.318, I would have walked away with 11,607 GXY. Now, why didn't I go in on day two? Because everyone pretty much went ham on day one. Like if we look at the auction statistics on T2X, and then you look at the auction statistics for day one on DSP, which I'm going to pull up. Let's see if it'll load. I know T2X has a little bit of a harder time loading, but we'll also pull up the auction statistics over here on DSP. Mikey, are you working today, or are you at home? I thought you were working. But you stayed up late with us to play Call of Duty. All right, so if you look at the auction statistics on, this is DSP. Day one was 4 million, day two was 4 million, and then day three was 5 million, and when it started to pick up. And then we had a bit of an issue on day 10, or day 11, or day 13, I think was the issue, and that's kind of what shut the platform. And the platform's plummeted since then, which is unfortunate. All right, so T2X is a bit of a different story. Their day one, it looks like they only opened this up to the devs because they only had 10 Tron put in, which that was a ratio of 500,000 per Tron. So that looks a little sketch. Working a half day since I start at 4:30 in the morning. Oh, that's a full day if you start at 4:30 in the morning. And then their auction on day two, which is when people started getting in, was 606, and then day three was 381, and then all these started to take off, and then it started to falter back down. It looks like it's been lingering, bouncing back and forth between 1 and 2. But anywho, so based on those numbers and those look, I have a very good feeling that GXY will not linger at this low number for quite some time. I think what's going to happen because of the rocky start, because this looks like a DSP verbatim match, like everything matches DSP. I think because this looks like a DSP, people are holding back on day 3 and day 4 to go in. So we might not see. I mean, if that's the case, just like DSP, where we kind of like lingered at 5.8 and then 9 and then exploded for a week, no problem for me. Now, going in on day 1. Why did I go in on day 1? Why didn't I go in yesterday when I pretty much could have gotten about another 2.5 times more, roughly 2.5 more times more GXY by waiting? What about Moolah? I'll pull Moolah up. I need to collect my Moolah divs. I have no problem with that. I have to pull up my Moolah divs. Let's go walk the dog, go walk the dog, go walk the dog. All right, so yesterday we did a little bit of mining on Moolah while we were playing Call of Duty at night. I don't know if Mindertron could have heard the blink in the background when I was doing it, but we mined ourselves 67 tokens. Not too bad, because I wanted to push myself up to 4,700, and we're slowly going to build ourselves up to 5,000 CNR staked in total, so I'm happy with that. Divs are a little bad at 5.13, but what is the ratio for GXY to Tron? The ratio for GXY to Tron currently, right now, or do you want to know like the whole total? The whole total. Like, if just day 1 and day 2. 7. So we're going to type 27 million for. We're going to leave this in the chat because I'm going to use that as my figure. And we are looking at, yes, 1 and 2. All right, and we're looking at, I think if I divide it by, no, I gotta add those numbers anyway. 2.25. So 404,996,000. So we are going to do. I disagree with your Bet Fury best mining comment. Different person. Oh, he was talking about Plinko, right? All right. Oh, come on. This is why I need coffee every morning. Divided by 4,996. Am I doing the math right? Is that math done correctly? Ratio should be. Did I do the math correctly? Nope, did it wrong. Hang on. So the ratio right now with Tron, actually, you know what I could have just done? God, I'm so stupid. So stupid. Could have just done this. Right now it's 0.18. No, he said Kino. That's right. He said Kino was the best. I could have just done this. 0.28 plus 0.318 equals divided by 2. No. Okay. So then never mind. I'm not as stupid as I thought I was. That's just the average. So the current ratio of Tron to GXY is roughly 1 to 0.182 GXY. Any good mathematicians in here? Let me know. Let me know if I did that right. Minotron, yes, this is true. Check. Kino wrecked me over and over again. I don't know. Yeah, I don't do any of that. So anyway, let's talk about why I went big on day 1 versus going big on day 2. And it's really quite simple. When you enter the auction, this is just my thought process. When you enter the auction, you have until, for me, it's 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 hours and 14 minutes, until you're able to collect your GXY, until that auction ends. After that auction ends, you then go into the staking pool. And actually, I could show an example here because I have some GXY. Whoever followed up underneath me, thank you very much. Excuse me. I'm going to cancel out this because this is waiting for 8 p.m. tonight to start. Minotron wrecked is always Dice, Kino, Plinko, but in Kino have chance win 12x, 5x, or 50x and more. I have many times 1 BFG, 50 to 60 Satoshi, and Dice is more. I mean, you're not wrong. Also in Plinko, you have a chance to get 1,000x as well. But like I said, I just straight up, I think the average right now, my average, last time I did the average was you get about 100 or so, give a little bit more, probably like 110, 116, 100 to 120 BFG BTC tokens per $2 of BTC mined. We're going to say mined on that one. If you play at the 95% chance rate, and you play at like a reasonable wager, like I always do 0.5% of my balance just because I want to be safe on that one. Kino is gambling, not mining. Yeah, that's very, very true. All right, so let's go back into our imaginations here. Let's just think. Let's just reminisce real quick. Remember that time we were in the auction. Let's say yesterday I put in some TRX into the auction, and we... How much would this have been worth? So 434 at the current rate of yesterday's auction of what, 31.31. So that's about 1,400 Tron. So let's say we put in 1,400 Tron yesterday, and at the rate of 0.31 GXY, we got paid out 434. Now, the auction ended at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then I collected my GXY, and now we have 434 GXY right here. What we are going to do, and this is the long-winded version of why I went in on day one. So this is day two now. Now, I'm going to stake my GXY for the maximum amount of stake days of 180 because I want to get more shares into the staking so I get more Tron rewards. Now, I'm going to start that stake. Successfully staked 434 GXY for 180 days. And we can see the stake building itself right here. 434 GXY staked. We're going to share amount of 476. And then, of course, as the day goes on, we're going to get our bonus day rewards, our div rewards, our interest, and then our current value is going to go up. So we're going to get more GXY when it releases. Now, you see that it says waiting. So right now we're on day 3. Today is day 3. This stake doesn't start until day 4. We're not going to see our first div reward until day 5. So this staking here will wait until 8 p.m. tonight, and then at 8:01, this will officially be in the staking pool. So you see my two stakes yesterday, 60 TRX or 60 GXY and almost 5,000 GXY. They are in progress. They started yesterday at 8 p.m. I purchased through the auction this one, because this was a referral reward. The 60 was a referral. So whoever I got the 60 from, they purchased on day 1 as well. So we got to start them on day 2. I'm not going to, and it's going to be a full 24 hours of staking. It's going to be a full 72 hours it's a full 48 hours since purchase before in T2X I have many an XSwap pay okay. I actually need to look into the XSwap thing to see about that. I watched some of Tron's videos, but I didn't grasp the whole thing. Welcome to the stream. If you guys are just joining, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing, turn on the bell notifications, check the descriptions for donations, and consider Super Chat. That way I can do this full time every Tuesday and Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. We do the CryptoCoffee Morning Show. All right, back to what I was saying. So realistically, to get a stake going, and seeing a reward, this is a 72-hour process. So that's why on day 1, I went in ham, because now I'm getting legitimately every stakeable dividend reward day. XSwap is liquidity. I have T2X XSwap and TRX XSwap. So now I'm getting every single day of the staking. So let's say if today's auction goes crazy, my two platforms, my two stakes here will get the divs from the auction today. If it's tomorrow, so on and so forth. Whereas if I started on day 2, like this one here, if today's auction goes crazy, I don't get that opportunity. Plus, the earlier you're better on these platforms. That's just the way it works. Any questions about that? That's a very long-winded answer. And if anyone from GXY is watching, secure the damn site. Do you want another DSP issue? Secure the damn site. Let's go to the Twittergrams. Auction lobby is super low. Whales like to buy cheap. Yes. Okay. What next? All right. So we talked about that. I mean, that's about it. If this is the first time you're seeing the platform, I have no problem reiterating any of that or answering any questions or stuff like that. But really, couple of differences between DSP and GXY is the biggest one, the main one. You have Wink or 888 platform. I have Wink. I don't have 888 anymore. I used to have 888. I sold that for around 12 to 14 TRX per. Wink has kind of been driving me nuts because every time I go into the Wink drops, it doesn't load my dice, and I've got 2,000 dice. I don't know. Am I doing something wrong? Home, dice. What's going on, Jonathan Fulp? How are you? I've got Rake. I've got dice. Why isn't loading my... I got 4... Oh, that was from whatchamajigger. Why isn't it loading my... Let's see if we just play something real quick. Nope. Go to dice drops. Here? Let's do a quick hit. This is where YouTube's going to be like, hey, right, go to old site wink. And let's do this roll. Is it? Yay! I'll do one more. I just want to get over. Yes, wink drops. Explain the 183-day stake. How do you profit from it? Do you withdraw it early? Yes, so I'll talk about that in Mind of Tron. Is this, where is it? Tell me where it is. Where's the old one? Where's the old site? Do I scroll down more? Switch to legacy version. There we go. All right, so explain the 183-day stake. I'm going to explain the 183-day stake, and I'm going to show you 2 other stakes on the other platforms as well. Don't worry, Bob Witt, and you're going to like this idea. I'm just doing this first for Zyziek, whatever. Confirm. Cool. All right. Daps, dice, baby. Dice, baby. Dung, 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 dung. There we go. All right, so we've got just shy of 1,500. Now we can see everything. Yay! Luckily, with Dice, you don't have to do this you don't have to do this manually. This just happens, which is cool. That's better. Oh, I hate the other one. So basically, if I stake $1,000 of Tron for 5 days, at the end of 5 days, will I get the $1,000 worth of Tron back with some profit? All right, Joseph, hold that thought. Actually, Joseph's is a quicker and easier one to answer. And then I promise, Bob, I'm going to answer your question. Now, when DSP first launched, this right here, when DSP very first launched, same thing. Day 1, auction. Day 2, stake it and wait. Day 3, payout. I went into DSP with 1,000 Tron on day 1, which is why I went on GXY $1,000 this time. So I went on DSP with 1,000 Tron. It gave me 655 DSP tokens. I staked that for 10 days. Now, it really depends on how big the auction goes and everything, but I staked that for 10 days. At the end of the 10 days, my 1,000 Tron was worth 7,000 Tron. I was able to withdraw 7,000 Tron and then restake my initial 655, which actually got paid out as 697, and you could see that right here. So then I staked it for another 14 days, so my 1,000 Tron gave me 7,000 Tron, and now I'm already sitting on another reward of 700 Tron coming back. And then I did a video where I put in, I think it was 250 Tron. Since it was a low day, I got 193. It was a 250 Tron. I got 193 DSP tokens. I staked that for 10 days. We walked away with 2,000 Tron. Now, to answer Bob's question, I'm going to show you some stakes here. DSP, don't really pay attention to the stake. Well, that's a good stake. That's a good stake show right there. But let's not pay attention to these stakes because, and this is the difference between GXY, DSP, and T2X. Now on T2X, where is my big stake? And I'm going to show you the stakes and answer your question. Don't worry. On T2X, we have started staking some of our stuff for 555 days. I think that's what, like 15 years? Yeah, so 15 years. This platform's not going to be up in 15 years. So we have staked our stuff for 15 years. You see right here, 107 to 566, 62, 566. You don't have to do this if you don't want. This is kind of like Crypto Wealth and Mind of Tron strategy, and I'm kind of trying to adopt it. The way these platforms work is the longer you stake, the more shares you'll get, and the shares are really the ticket to the rewards. So yes, it's great you have all these tokens. Like for my $1,000 right here, I staked 4.89 thousand for 180 days, and it's giving me 4.3 thousand shares. What's going to happen is I'm probably realistically going to leave this staking for about 14 to 20 days, and then I'm going to cancel it. When I cancel it, I'm still going to get my rewards on the dividend. So right now, the way you can look at it, and I'm sorry, my dog's barking. He just heard brakes outside. He's an asshole beagle. He's got anxiety and all that shit. I thought we were doing pretty well, and you'll probably see me run off screen like right now. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yes. All right. So technically, if you want to look at it in easier aspect, 4.89 thousand GXY. Since I staked it for 100 days, it's really acting like I staked 5.3 thousand. So I kind of got myself an additional 500 GXY in the staking right there. I have stakes to Christmas Eve in 365 days on some platforms and 180 days, all of them on GXY. Tron, can you tell me the ratio of lost GXY when you end a stake early, and if that's before or after 90 days, or if GXY is the same as DSP? So what's going to happen is as this stake continues, we're just focusing on my 4.89 thousand one. We're going to get bonus day rewards. So the longer it's in there, we're going to get bonus days. We're going to get div rewards every day. That's just based on the auction and, you know, people that are entering the platform and the dividends getting spread out to everyone. But since I've got 5.3K shares, I have a little bit bigger piece of the pie. So I'm going to be, I wouldn't want to say entitled, but for a lack of a better word, we're just going to say that right now. We're going to be entitled to a little bit more than our original purchase amount because we staked it for a longer period of time. And then we're also going to get interest every single day. Now, like I said, probably around 14 to 20 days based on the dividend rewards that are returned. Like if I haven't hit my 36,500 TRX back within 14 days, which I'm praying, like I took a huge gamble. I hope this is like DSP, same as DSP from what I know. So 90 days or less, 50% GX fee, and over 90 days, plus 2% up to 100% of fee. All right, so we'll leave that there. I'm praying that this is like DSP where I ROI on day one, and then within 10 days, I 7x my ROI. So if I 7x my ROI within 10 days, so it's October 27th right now. If we, let's see what the date would be. 7, 8, 9, 10. So by November 6th, that would be nice to be walking away with $7,000. And if we walk away, if we 7x our money, then, well, I'm probably going to actually leave it for a full 14 to 21 days, though. If we 7x our money, yeah, I have some 3,640 and 1,000-day stakes on DSP. Yeah, if we 7x our money or if we 10x our money, then we don't have to, we can sit there and we can pay the mortgage payment and we can keep the power bills on and stuff, and we don't have to worry about getting a job until like March. Yay! And we can keep doing this content. Ha! Actually, I'm going to build a completely new gaming PC. Like, that's really what I'm going to do. That way I can mine better on CryptoTap, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let's get back to it. So, if we hit 21 days, or if we hit 10 days, and we 10x, and it says in our dividend rewards here that we're sitting on 365,000 Tron, and I hit that cancel button, we are going to get 100% of our dividend rewards. Copper! I swear with this dog. It used to be so good. And then it's like, as soon as my daughters were born, he just went freaking psycho. Little beagle. Little thing. Cute as button. Just a fucking asshole. Oh, demonetized myself. Sorry. Pardon my French. My dog just really pisses me off in the past 6 months. Love him to death, and I commit to him until he passes away naturally, because that's the commitment. All good, man. We're not hearing the dog. All right. If you guys aren't hearing the dog, then we're going to stop and smoke a cigarette and relax. Anywho, since these numbers are zeroed out, it's probably not a good example. And since it's an exact clone of DSP, we'll talk about these numbers then. So let's look at my, I need Sig, bring me one. No, just my little black and milds. All right, so we have the stake here. Let's imagine, actually, let's just look at these ones because these are for years. So this is a stake that's 61. I mean, these numbers are phenomenal. So this is 61 DSP, which I staked, which is already returning 213 Tron, but I have that set for a year. So right now I have 61 staked DSP. The shares are currently sitting at 53.23. The bonus day reward we're getting is 1.53 because we're letting it sit. It's currently worth 213 TRX. Just imagine, go to that place in your mind with me. Are we there? All right. All we're doing is switching the letters DSP and GXY. So even though we're on DSP, I'm using it as an example for GXY. So just imagine that it's GXY, not DSP. All right? And also hit that damn like button. Hit it. Okay, let's go. So if we were to end this highlighted stake right here, right now, we would be getting 213 Tron. Fully. We'd get our 213 Tron. And then we would lose, since it's before 90 days, we would lose half of our staked DSP or GXY. Take my own damn advice. We would lose half of our staked GXY. So we would get 30 GXY back. I believe we lose a portion of the interest and a portion of the bonus day rewards. Let's see. What if I end my stake early? You will get a penalty equal. You will get a penalty equal to the profit of half the days you committed to. But you lose more. You lose more because you're over 90%. You're over 90 days. Oh, same as what I know. So 90 days are like. Oh, so when you're within 90 days, it's 50%. So then obviously we're. Oh yeah, we would lose it all. You would lose it all then, because if it's plus 2% per day, that would be what 50 days to bring it up to 100% of the remainder. So yeah, you would lose all your okay. And that's with the biggins. So so essentially what we're doing is we're staking. If we're doing the big 55s, we're staking until we're satisfied with the div rewards on TRX. 25 days. Yeah. Well, no, because if you lose half, you're still thinking that's only going to be 50%. Because that'll be increased by 50%. It's going to be another 50 days. So if it's 100, if we're at 140 days, we had 100 GXY staked in there, and we cancel at 100, then we get 50 for the 90 days, whatever, and then plus 2%. I think, right? I think. Thanks for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. I like looking over and seeing a few more likes. So that means if I'm at 100, so that means with my 1,000 TRX right here, if I cancel this any day before, we'll say the 26th. So that's November 26th, December 26th, January 26th. So if I cancel this pretty much any time before February, I have to calculate how much I'm losing. No, 10, like that's me. 50%, 90 days, then at 115, 100% is gone. Oh, because then it'll be 52%, 54%, 56%, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 70, 2, 4, 6, 8, 80, 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, 25 days. You're right. You're absolutely right. So 110 days. At day 115, it's all gone. So then, yeah, we need to get ourselves to, like, if we 10x, I don't give a shit. Honestly, if we 10x, then you can keep my 1,000. I get it. No 10, like that's me. What was that? Like, I'm scatterbrained at the moment. I don't even remember like the last comment that would be in relation to. Let's take a breather for the moment and pull up the platform that shall not be named. But Fury. See how this is doing. Let's see if we had a good morning. He was 10th. Oh, the 10th like? I appreciate that. Oh, we got a dislike. Boo. Boo to you, sir. Boo to you. You must be a DSP hater and a GXY hater. It was the number 10, like on YouTube was my like, ha 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 ha. I looked over and saw 10. I was like, yay. All right, and to answer your question from I think like 2 in the morning, Tron, we got 74,543, which let's see what we're netting every day, BTC to USD. We put $1,000 into this platform as well, and made me happy. 0.00058,414. 0.00058,414. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, a triple. LOL, you had 2 dislikes till I hit the thumb. Why did you dislike me? Don't do that. Don't do that. 58416 plus. So really, 60,036. We are up to $8 a day At the current price of Bitcoin, which is 13,410, we are up to $8 a day just in cryptocurrency, just in Bitcoin alone on BFG in tandem with both. Plus, $8 and $8.62. I'm mining BFG. Who's voting Trump? We're not going to do any of those conversations here because this is all on the internets. Plus another nickel. That's 0.01, 0.045 cents. So we're at $8.67. I'm voting McAfee 2020. Didn't Tom Cruise run? He did that running video. Very happy with this. And we're doing, you can see here on this one, we are doing 50% of our balance every single day. But what I'm going to do, as soon as we get to DSP devs did a bonus airdrop on day 3 rewards. Will GXY do this also? And where did DSP get those rewards they airdropped? Thank you. This is about crypto, not politics. Yes, this is about crypto, not politics. I know this is technically my channel and my platform, and I can do those rants and raves if I wanted to. It's not the NFL. I could, but I'm not going to. You can see here, I was mining yesterday up until about 10:05 p.m. 423 sats was 0.05% of my bonus, and we do this day. Battles, not even into battles. All right, what was the question? So we're looking at DSP divs on day 1. Okay, so if we go back and look at the auctions on day 1, and we're going to look at the auction. DSP put rewards in auction also. They got it from day 1 and day 2 auction. They got 10 mil TRX. Yes. So to answer that question in as short layman's terms as I possibly can, day 1 and day 2 on all these platforms, well, T2X is a bit different. They did day 1 and put 10 into the auction and got all 500 or 5 million T2X to themselves. And so they basically got 1 TRX equals 50,000. Pre-mine 1 mil DSP, GXY pre-mine 10. So if I can ask the divs in the telegrams today. So day 1 and day 2, when everyone entered these lobbies, they purchased on day 1, they staked on day 2, they didn't get their rewards to day 3. This 8 million TRX rate here, I don't know if it's the same with DSP, but with GXY, let's go to GXY's auctions. Potbelly pig, 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 potbelly pig, 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 pig. So day 1 and day 2, I better put this in. Yeah, let's put that in. So day 1 and day 2 auction was 20. Good morning, Eric. How are you today? DSP still is okay for long term, or now is it too late? It's still okay. I think we just transitioned from the medium term ROI to a long term ROI. We went from immediately short and fast, and then I was said on my stream, I think like Thursday, we went from like short to a mid-long ROI. The only problem is GXY kind of stole its thunder. So you might want to do the short term in GXY versus the long term in DSP and kind of see where it goes from there. Kind of how you do with these platforms is you want to be in the earlies and then get out like later. DSP has announced they backed off to reevaluate as long stakers. Same for all 3 now. If dev is nice, they pump auctions, but also mint tokens. Got stakes in both DSP and GXY. 5 days, 30 days, Christmas stake, and 180 and 5,000 days. Gonna try it all. Might as well. Why not? And if it's what you don't mind, what you're not afraid to lose, like I know loophole we found. Yeah, the 555, the 15-year stake and get 3 times the shares. Yeah. I know I always say, don't be afraid to invest what you're willing to lose. At this point, I've always said I wanted to get to myself to a point where I can invest 10,000 Tron into one of these things. And then when Mind of Tron showed me GXY, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I've got 1,000. It'll suck if I lose it, but at the same time, I'm not afraid to lose it. And I was telling someone, they're like, well, why'd you do that? Because I had 1,000 cryptocurrency sitting in Coinbase and Tezos just generating, because everything else right now is in KuCoin and a couple other doodads and thingamabobs here and there, and Cryptohopper and stuff like that. And I just spent a bunch on my YouTube channel to get a new camera, lights behind me, new desk, new 4K monitor for my PlayStation 5 release, all that jazz. So the 1,000 was going to be me purchasing the new iPhone 12 Pro Max. And if I don't recover that 1,000 by November 6th, I have to pre-order on November 6th. I can pick it up on November 13th. So if I don't get that by let's say the 6th, then it's a difference between me just like paying for it outright or just breaking it up into 24 payments and putting it on my cell phone bill like I normally do with my iPhones anyway. I want to pay for it outright. That way my cell phone bill doesn't go up and I'm going to finance my wife's. But that was the difference. I was willing to do either or. So that's why I had no problem putting $1,000 into GXY for the high risk, high reward. So to go back to what I was saying, never owned an iPhone. I'm that guy. I mean, I've had Android phones. I had the very first, the G1. I don't know if you guys remember that. The cool little, like, had the little ball, and then you could slide the screen up, had the keyboard underneath it. I had the G1 on T-Mobile, and I really liked it. The only reason why I switched to iPhone is because a bunch of my friends had iPhones that they got water damaged or wrecked, and they all, like, couldn't do anything with them. So I was like, hey, can you give it to me for free? And they're like, yeah, sure. Like, we're not going to do anything with them. We all have them in our closets. So I took a whole bunch of iPhone 3Gs, and I parted them out. I took the parts that were working, and I went to like a part guy that was like doing his own thing on Craigslist in his apartment. But it's a really nice apartment, so I don't feel bad, like, you know, well, I'm going to get raped or anything like that. So I traded him like, you know, a couple of working screens for like a new battery and blah, blah, blah. And we ended up franken-phoning an iPhone 3G and jailbreaking it for T-Mobile at the time so I could play Zombie Farm. Because Zombie Farm wasn't on the G1, and I was like, I really want to play Zombie Farm. And so that's kind of how I went. Samsung way better. Ha 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 ha. I mean, to each their own. At this point, it's to each their own. Just like with the console wars, PlayStation or Xbox. Like, Xbox 360 had a better launch and a better time frame than PlayStation 3 until PlayStation 3 released their Slimline, and then they released like a couple more exclusives, and then PlayStation 4 just like decimated like Xbox One. But it's really to each their own. You are funny, man. Keep on telling us those stories. Ha ha ha. I've got the, I mean, if you guys get me off on a tangent, I can definitely tell the stories. But let me answer the question. So where do the devs get the opportunity to do airdrops and stuff like that? Actually, first, let's look at this number. So the devs on day 1 and 2 just from the auction made themselves $737,000 just from these auctions. So these auctions, since no stakers, and look, it went up 100,000 since we've been streaming, which is nice. Since stakers don't earn any dividend shares, your wife is supposed to get you off, not us. Dude, the key word in there is wife. All right, and you know I got twin daughters, so your hashtag isn't really happening. I think, what was it, 2020? I think I can count on one hand how many times, you know, we've played Monopoly. That's what we're going to use. We play Monopoly. But it's fine because during the pregnancy, it was like we played Monopoly every other night. Like, that was banging. Literally. Anywho. I had to talk about my sex life. We just like lost all of our viewers. So, damn. So, how you doing, Baby Yoda? No, don't do that. Okay. Monopoly is bang. Think about it. If we're saying like, you know, oh, like imagine you and your lady and like your daughters are like, oh, what are you guys going to do? And you're like, I'm going to bang her. And you're like, well, let's rephrase. Your mom and I are going to go and play Monopoly. I thought you guys were wrestling. Yes. Ha ha ha. No, we're enjoying it. What's going on, everyone new to the stream? Welcome to the Crypto Coffee Morning Show. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, where we sit back and I collect my dividend rewards from all the platforms and I answer your questions. Please take a moment to hit that like button. Maybe I play Twister. Maybe consider subscribing, turning on that bell notification. I'd really, really appreciate it. Help this channel grow. I'm currently laid off / unemployed due to COVID. So if you find it ever so kindly in your heart, there are 3 crypto addresses in the description. If you would like to be ever so gracious and donate, please let me know. That way I can thank you. Because one time someone gave me like 500 Tron. I had no idea who it was, so I can't thank them properly. If it was you, thank you very much. Or consider Super Chat. With that, let's get back to where the airdrops and the first devs come. Hit the likes. Did you check the new Sharktron clone line? I'm honestly not going to go anywhere near Sharktron or Lion. I wasn't a fan of what I saw there. They play hide and seek then. All right, you guys got to go outside. Don't leave the yard, but go hide. We're definitely coming. Give Daddy 47 seconds, and I'm going to come find you. Wow. Word choice. Anywho, day 1 and day 2, the auction Tron does not go to any stakers because there are no stakers. Because when you buy your GXY in the auction on day 1, you have to 7 seconds for fun, 40 seconds to get dressed. No, 35 to get dressed. You want to have some time to cuddle. If it takes longer than 47 seconds, you aren't good enough. Hashtag married life. It's a race to the finish. I mean, technically, it is survival of the fittest. Like, if you're in a situation where you need to play Monopoly to double up on, your bank, then you don't want to be like a 15-minute, marathon runner. You want to be right in there. Anywho, don't take advice. Don't take advice from me. Anywho, so day 1 and day 2, daily entry Tron goes 100%, in GXY at least, goes 100% to the developers. Now, roosters do that, right? It's a race to the finish. Or like, do you know pigs? They like orgasm for 30 minutes. That's insane. I think my balls would be the size of grapefruits if that was me. Anyway, so after day 1 and day 2, the devs no longer get 100% in the auction. They get 97. No, they don't get 97. 97% of the auction TRX is given out to all the GXY stakers. The devs will then get 3%. So, I'm back. What did I miss? I talked about pigs for a minute, Mikey. Is that what triggered you? As soon as I started talking about pigs, you're like, my piggy sense is tingling. And now you're here. Mikey works on a pig farm, by the way. LL, 4 times a year isn't enough for you. I can tell. Tell your wife 3 Tims a week, min. Well, here's the thing. Little bit of it is my issue. And anyone that's new to the channel, I'm very sorry we're getting into this, but I'm a very open and very talkative person. Many of it is my issue. When you're married for 7 years and you're with someone for 10 years and they're on birth control for 4 of those, and then you start trying for kids, have kids for 4 of those, there's a little latex thing that you just don't ever want to put on again. Now, 3 Tims. Now, until I get at this point, it's like, I tried DSP for 15 days in check. Oh, okay. That's not, 15 days. Well, 15 days. Do I have any examples of 15 days? So really, my wife and I are just like, we've got kids. By the time we're looking at each other and we give each other the look, we're like, hey. So until then, I just don't feel like, hey, let's go. Okay, hang on. I haven't put one of these on in 10 years. How do we do it? Not like this. But that's just we don't care to do. Make more twins. We'll support your choices. Well, until I can get going on cryptocurrency full time and be making more, on YouTube, then I can't do twins again. And especially since at first we checked off maybe like 4 out of the 5 high potential risk of twins boxes. Now that we've had twins, we now check off every single box. Like mid-30s, Caucasian, had twins, tried stuff before, got the snip after kid 2. They haven't needed latex for 20 years. Nice one with the mic. This is turning into Saturday Night Live. Love it. Yeah. I've been thinking of actually writing up some stand-up comedy and doing some open mic nights, but I really need to get my audience engaged and going. I just don't have the great opening other than I'm a dad of twins, and I'm going to start talking about how my twins start to reiterate pull-out game, put her in the washer, it works. I see you stake for 15 days is good profit in TRX. Yeah, so I wanted to show, these aren't the 15 days. Let's see. Here's a 15-day one right here. This one started 8 days ago. Yeah, we definitely left crypto. Yeah. You know what? We're just going to play Call of Duty for the rest of the stream. Hope you guys like video games. Anyway, so I did this stake 8 days ago. 26. But see, the kicker with the 15 days is I'm not getting credit for 26 tokens. I'm getting credit for 10 shares, and I'm only getting the 10 shares because I staked it for 15 days. I'm sure if I staked it for probably 30 or a little bit more, we'd be getting more shares. Bonus day reward right now is 0.31. Get a fans only. We want to watch Monopoly. If I do a fans only page, I'm literally just going to do a video of me taking off my socks every day after work. I'm not going to show anything other than my hands and my feet. I don't care. There's weirdos out there that are going to like my feet. I got some nice feet. Exactly. They're not even hairy. My brother and my father have like hobbit feet. I have like 3 hairs. So I think I can make a killing on OnlyFans just taking off socks. And they'll be like, oh, this sock has like buffalo wings and celery on it. But look, here's a foot. You mean OnlyFans, you uncultured swine. Mikey with the pig jokes. So yeah. So anyway, so for 15 days so far, the 26 amount, I don't know how much the 26 was at that time. We are currently netting. I'm down with this podcast. Subscribe, BK. LOL, yeah, oink, oink, oink. Can you get up? Come on, get down with my podcast. I should do a podcast. People tell me I have one of those sexy radio voices. Especially when I'm hungover. That's a good one. I can just imagine your dad and the dad and his guys are watching this at work and just like laughing hysterically as I put on a fake condom onto a microphone. Anywho. So yeah, so in those, what has this been? 8 days? 8 days I've gotten just shy of 6 Tron back. So it's not bad. You might want to consider doing it a little bit longer because you really want to get the shares. The higher the shares, the better you're going to be getting. So like look at here. You need to do voice vid with your feet. No, but then all the guys can be like, ew, it's a dude. Oh, but his feet are hot. Water guys giggling in my PC chair. Wife asks what I'm watching. Some chubby white guy drinking coffee. Jeez, I'm over this cough. I've had not the flu, but I've had a cold for like a week. It's always wonderful watching my fat ass on the treadmill, just like gagging my brains out. My wife's like, you okay? I'm like, no, I'm going to die. You get nothing. But yeah, so back to crypto. That's to answer your question. You can see all my solid stakes, though. Like this one, I have no problem losing 4 DSP for the 13 Tron. I think less day and fast reinvestment, more DSP for better staking, more days like 20 to 30. Closest we've gotten was when I got you to Truffle Shuffle. I was drunk for that. Just remember, kids, we got some free Wi-Fi and candy on OnlyFans. No, I marked this chat not safe for children. All right. That way I can keep advertisements on. Yay! I need Jesus. But this stake right here, 4. This 4 DSP, we're getting 30 Tron back. And I have no problem letting that ride to 82 days or canceling it. This one, 4 for 365 days. I'm getting 13 back already. Like, let's do a quick tally-ho of how much Tron, I have here. 0.814 plus 1.476. When are the divs starting on G? They will be starting at, for me, 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 8 hours and 34 minutes now. This is DSP, but just imagine, with our imagining brains, that we're on GXY, because there's really not a lot of show on GXY. But I put in TRX on day 1. How much did you put in? Candy. Where? I want candy. I want candy. How much did you put in, if you don't mind me asking, Forex Gold? I will be doing one of those quick little video update videos. It'll probably be like a 4 or 5 minute video at or around 8:01 p.m. I'll actually be doing that on the first staking rewards. I might even start it like 5 minutes before the auction. That way we can keep track of the auction snipers and see how far it goes, and we can record it. So you will see that 2,700 Tron. Nice. First div's going to show up on GXY tomorrow. We're here to see. Yeah, I won't be doing a stream, but I will do a quick video and do a quick update. So subscribe, hit that bell notification. It'll just be quick. It'll be easy. Might have a White Claw on it. Surprise, surprise. Let's see what we're sitting on for Tron here. Let me get back to it. Hey, nerdy dude. A commonly asked question is, are peeps able to cancel their stake while in waiting without getting clapped with a penalty? We know once it's active, equal, yes, clapped. Stream, please. Please. Well, the only problem with streaming is that my wife puts my daughters to bed around 7:30, 7:45 every night. And if they're a little rambunctious or rowdy, I try to go in and help. And so if I stream, I'm going to get caught up with you guys. And if I see like big numbers of people watching, I'm going to be caught up. And she's going to be like, and so I try to go in there and be active and help. I pretend to be a good father on TV. Anywho, yeah, so Chicago Brew, give me 1 second and I'll answer that in a little bit more detail for you. Plus 532.257 plus 1.618 plus 699.249 plus 39.009 plus 100.777 plus 213.12 plus so we have 1,700 1,728 TRX. What's your Tron address, man? I'll post it in the comments here. So much fun when you're live. Please, 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 please. Maybe. Oh, okay. I appreciate it. I'll still post it. I think I copied it. There, it's there too. So now, Chicago Brew. All right, first off, buddy, I appreciate all the comments the other night. I think it was Thursday night. Thursday nights, I play bar poker with my father-in-law and one of my really, really, really close friends. What are you posting, Tron? Get out of here. With one of my really, really close friends. I was reading your comments while I had probably about 4 or 5 double gin and tonics. So I'm sorry. And then the next morning when I woke up to read your comments again after 4 or 5 gin and tonics, doing the CryptoCoffee Morning Show, it was just like, no. But I agree with Nort. I mean, I got in, got out. Let me check on Nort anyway to see if something is going on there. But really, really sorry I didn't get to respond to each and every one of your comments. I really appreciate the engagement. And I'm glad you're actually here while we're live streaming. Mindertron, when you going to get on tonight? All right, so now let's answer your question. If you're within 90 days of your, I got in and got out on Nort too. Yeah. If you're within 90 days of your starting, and let me reread, make sure I got it right. Hey, at Nerdy, a commonly asked question is, are peeps able to cancel their stake while in waiting? Yes. Oh, yes. All right. So, okay. I'm glad I reread that. So, like, for example, right here, we have 434 staked. Last night, after the auction, one of my referrals went in, and I got 400 GXY. I got 400 GXY from my referral. That's roughly a $1,400 or $1,400. I wish it was $1,400. Jeez, that's about a 1,400 TRX value. So before I went to bed, it's probably about 10 p.m. I just got off of Call of Duty with the boys. Subscribe to the Twitch, link in the description, or follow me on Twitch, link in the description. I want to be a pro gamer one day. Actually, technically, I am a pro gamer because I have won a Guitar Hero Metallica contest and got shipped out to LA, where I got to play in a nationwide contest, and I got 5th fucking place. But anyway, so I have gotten paid to play video games. Anyway, so if you're in waiting like right now, you can cancel and start and cancel and start and cancel and start, no penalty. Once it starts in progress, then you're going to have your penalty. So last night around 10 p.m., what happened was I got the 400 GXY as a referral, and then this morning, and I staked it for 180 days. And this morning, I woke up to 34 additional GXY. So instead of having a 400 GXY and then a 34 GXY stake, like double stack, I just canceled the one in waiting, gave me all my 434 GXY back, and then I restaked the 400 plus 34 for the total of 434 for 180 days. So yes, to answer your question long-windedly, you can cancel a waiting stake with no penalty. Without getting clapped with the penalty, we know once it is active, yes, clapped. So sorry, I almost started answering the question wrong. I just had to reread it because I was doing something else. Now, you asked my Tron address. Let me see. Thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much, 4X. I'm assuming that was you. I'm assuming. If that was, give the shout out. Let's check on Nort real quick. Let's see if there's anything left. Anything at all. That is how T2X is. We may cancel while in waiting. Yeah, DSP and T2X will let you cancel while you're in waiting. Not a big deal. I know this is like the forbidden platform. Let's see. Is it logged me in already? Yeah, it logged me in already. Can't claim for another 10 hours. I can claim my 500 here, but I have no desire to do that. Yes, and you get all back. Yes. Did they take out the swap? No, the swap's right here. This is an interface and just swap. Let's see. Do I have anything? Left? Now, I know, like, they kicked me out of their Telegram. I tried to go back in, it said it's private, so I don't know if it's gone. Yeah, I know you're probably boiling at the veins there, Nort. I have no Nort. Good info this morning. I still haven't gotten into DSP yet. I'm only doing Bet Fury because I don't really have the capital yet to get into it. I would get into... Where's that funny, ridiculous one that Tron sent me? I would get into probably GXY, if I'm going to be honest. This fucking coin. Yay, demonetized. There we go. Have you heard of the Wise platform. No, I have not. You know, there was another platform that I don't know if you guys have seen Bratislav Miner. He always jumps on here and talks and leaves comments, but he's always asking for like how I get the referrals and stuff. He sends me messages on Twitter, on the tweeters, about going into platforms underneath him. Like, I know he's just fishing. He's like, I'm gonna fish and try to get a YouTuber under me. Still have 2200 in Nort in Tron Link. It won't let me sell. That's weird. Like, I had no issue selling. He sent me a platform to look. He always wants me just to sign up underneath him. Let's take a look at this together. If you guys have any GXY questions, please answer. So this is Tron 3. So it's a clone of Tron X. Yeah. We can look at this here because we're not going to do Nort. Get out of Nort. Let's take a look. It's another hex, but known devs and looks very promising. Clear cache and sell. Yeah, I can't sell the remains either. Maybe they are dry on Nort. I'll try to sell mine that release. Nerdy Dude, how is you feel comfortable to stake for 180 days at GXY or even longer at DSP? Have you looked at either contract recently? The amount of TRX in the contracts is key. I will try to clear cache. Yeah, try that. I don't like the look of this at all. Total TRX deposits all time. Yeah, I don't. He just looks into the fast, like, scammy looking stuff. Maybe I'll do some more research into it, but maybe not. I don't like the look of this at all. Contract. No, put me in the contract. Don't break me down here. Don't bring me down. Bruce. Oh, they're lying. There's only 4.9 million Tron in the contract, not 14. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'm out in the daily pool. Tisk, tisk, tisk. No, I'm not going to put any Tron in there. Smart contract balance? No, there's 4.5 million, not 9 million. Liars. All right, so how much should you have to stake on these two platforms? How much should I have to stake? I did $1,000 on this one. I mean, you can just do like 1,000 Tron or 60 or whatever. It's whatever you want. Like, if you look at my DSP, I've got some stuff here where, what's a good one? What's a good example? 61 DSP, netting me 213 TRX. Because those were all staked on like day 10. Like, you can see the earlier the stakes, the bigger the rewards. Like here, day 3, staked it on day 1, walked away with 7,000 Tron. This is what I'm hoping to replicate, something close to this. So, to jump back into Chicago Brews question, I am not waiting until day 183. That's 6 months. I'm not waiting 6 months to get my div rewards. If my div rewards hit, like, let's say 300,000 Tron, I have no problem losing all of my GXY to withdraw 300,000 Tron. Because if I do that, at current market value price of TRX, that's $8,100. $100. $8,100. So I am not going to wait 8 months to get that. Okay, I'll just collect on BetFury Tron and then stake it on this platform. Code Matty Dat Drop in. I'm in Tron 3X, but I think it's too late to get in. Not worth it. So try Shark DeFi. Less risk in staking. I don't like the Shark platforms. I didn't like them. And I think Lions, 300K would be amazing. And we're going to build a bigger, better, stronger, faster computer. So that way we could stream in like 4K. In 4K, baby. You get to see this beautiful chubby face in 4K with these fat wrinkles and these fat folds. And you can tell when I don't shave. Like, this is 2 days of not shaving. I don't grow facial hair. Pisses me off. Oh, foot fell asleep. Ugh. Farming is 2 months ago. Farming is so 2 months ago. But yeah. So, I mean, if we see a nice trend, wow, 8K. Yeah. That's in dollars. Bro, what platform do you think is best to stake some TEX? Like 1,000 now. Want to grow that. Like, wait, like TEX or Tron? Like, is that a typo? Yeah, because E's next to R. I'm assuming Tron, right? Your videos are better now, Nerdy. You did good upgrades. Thank you. I just know that my computer, I built it in like 2017. It's only got a GTX 1050 Ti 4GB super clocked WindForce edition. Say that 3 times fast. But that's an older graphics card. Like, if I want to play like Call of Duty on the computer, which I don't because I'm getting a PlayStation 5. Woohoo! Tron. Okay, now, if I might, if any advice that I give you, I'm not a financial advisor. This is my journey, all that blah, blah, la, la, legal stuff that we say on YouTube. But what I did, link is in the description, on GXY is I put 1,000 in. So it guaranteed that you can get your divs TRX, but you forfeit the primary GXY DSP. Is this fact or certain? It's I'll tell you that in a second. Yeah, so right now for the fastest ROI potential. Like my story here is I put 1,000 TRX into DSP on day 1 and I walked away with 7,000 after 10 days. So on GXY, which is a DSP clone, I put $1,000 in and I'm hoping to walk away with 7, 8, 9, 10x. And I'm going to go 21 days. Like I'm going to look at what the return is in 21 days. If we 10x within 10 days, then I'm going to take it all out. But if I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm going to be greedy and like, wait, am I going to just stick? If this goes 10 days, there's really no reason to cancel the withdrawal if it still continues to go. If the auctions are still strong, there's going to be really no reason to cancel. So we're going to play it by ear. This time Thursday next week, not next Crypto Coffee Morning Show, 10:30 at 10 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. But not this Thursday, but the next Thursday, if we're doing the Crypto Coffee Morning Show and we're sitting there looking at 400,000 TRX in the div, you bet your ass I'm going to withdraw that on air, and then I'm going to get up and I'm going to shake my ass on camera. Not like bare butt, but, you're going to see like a chubby little jiggle. Anywho, okay, so, yes, so Chicago Brew, to answer your question. Does that answer your question, Olex Gaming? And if you're into gaming and you're a gamer, go follow me on Twitch right now because we stream every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday at 8:30 on Call of Duty. And then on November 12th, when the PlayStation 5 releases, I'm going to be streaming Miles Morales until Friday the 13th. Whoa. Which is when Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War releases, and then we'll be switching over to stream that. We got this big, beautiful 4K 27-inch monitor. I just dropped like $600 on it, ready to go for the PlayStation. We got our capture card back here. Here we go. Clearing the cache helped. At least the interface is interacting now. The cell isn't going through. I just hope that doesn't show any DeFi on BTC. It will ruin my portfolio, LOL. No, it should be okay. So it is guaranteed that you can blah, blah, blah. Yes. So any stake that you have that is within 90 days. So right now I've got 180 days on my stake, right? Before 90 days, every day before 90 days plus 2%, there's a penalty. So right now we are 179 days out. If we ended the stake, we would lose all of our GXY/DSP. But we would get the div rewards regardless. Now, if I wanted to keep my GXY and I didn't want to lose it all, I would need to have my stakes until at least January 26th. So what's going to happen is on January 26th, we're going to transition into within 90 days of the end date, and my penalty will be 50%. But if it was January 25th, the penalty would be 50% plus 2%, so it would be 52%. If it was January 24th, one day back, it would be 50% plus 2% plus 2% because it's an additional 2% per day. So realistically, any time you cancel with more than 115 days remaining on your stake life, you're going to get 0 GXY. So if you cancel at 114 days of your stake life, you're going to lose 98% of your GXY. If it's 113 days, you're going to lose 96%, so on and so forth. So once you hit 115 days on your stake life, then you could start decreasing how much GXY, or increasing from 0, how much GXY you can expect to maintain. But if you sit there in 10x within 2 weeks, who cares? I mean, you could be, I'm not going to say greedy. You can continue collecting. But at that point, my mentality is going to switch from a bird in the hand is worth more than 2 in the bush. Like, yeah, on screen, like a 300,000 TRX is going to look great. 450,000 TRX is going to look great. 500,000 TRX is going to look great. But if I could walk away with 350,000 TRX, like, done. You can take my GXY back. I'll leave these smaller stakes in, and we will pull that aside. What we're probably going to do is set 100,000 TRX. You said push. Oh no, we're not going back on this, sir. We're not going back to that. We are not going back to that. Let's do a moolah roll just so I can clear my mind. if we can walk away with like 350,000 TRX, we're going to tuck away 100,000 TRX to go ham on the next platform. That's just how it's going to be. Tell me how that gonna be if you don't know me. LOL at Minotron. What's the daily amount right now? Yesterday's ended at 30. Not bad. 9. So Q, Vicky. We're just doing a roll. Why not? Yay! We're gonna do one more. Are we phrasing? I love Archer. I got so upset when they got rid of that. And then this season, like, he goes, phrasing. Wait, are we not doing that anymore? After his coma. I miss phrasing so much. Oh, wow. Long-winded answer. Did we get the roll? We did. Yes, queen. Ooh, what's this at? Yeah, no. GXY contract, 20. Yeah. And that's accurate because if we go to their auctions, coffee refill. Yeah, it's just cold ass coffee now. The last 2 seasons of Archer weren't good though. My opinion, the worst of his comas was Dreamland. I loved Adventure Island and I loved Space. Not the best at McDonald's for coffee, but they were very good. I love this season of Archer, and I'm so glad it got renewed for one more. Like, they're doing so well. How are we looking on screen? I have to work out. We got plenty of lighting. I'm slowly... Oh, let's look up TronDash. Yeah, let's see what our TronDash returns were overnight. Come on. Go back to that. Thank you. Let's see what our TronDash returns were overnight. TronDash. I want more Rick and Morty. Yeah, I do too. I can't wait for Rick and Morty to come back. What a good season. What did you do before COVID? I was an assistant general manager for a resort down here in Florida near Legoland in Haines City. Explain to people TronDash isn't worth $74. TronDash is not worth $74 each. If that's the case, then I'm a millionaire. 192. Let's go ahead and withdraw that BTT, baby. I feel like I let the BTT cat out of the bag because no one's like pulling out their BTT anymore. Now I'm not getting my big $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 or 3,000 BTT. Let's go to the Dash Bank. Nothing, man. If TronDash, if someone told me right now, they would. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. TronDash is worth $74. Do Bet Fury videos. Love that. All right. So I shouldn't have said that word first. I think it's November 22nd. And December 16th, my 2 YouTube strikes will release. The reason why this is now called the CryptoCoffee Morning Show and not the Morning Mining Show is because I did 3 of these. 2 were on Moolah, 1 was on BetFury. The Moolah ones went through no problem. And all it was me just mining. The BetFury one got me a strike. That's my 2nd strike on this channel. I have until November 19th for my first strike to fall off, and December 16th for I think it's November 22nd, and then December 16th for my 2nd strike to fall off. If the channel gets a strike at any time between now and November 22nd, it's gone. That's the hard truth. That's why I asked that you guys join me on Library so I can upload videos there or on Twitch, because if we get gone, then we'll probably just do streams on Twitch under Just Chatting. But if I lose my channel, especially pushing just shy of 5,000 subscribers. Like, this has been my hobby and my passion for the past 3 years, since 2017, August of 2017. And now I'm kind of in that transition stage where I want to transition this to full-time. I think, like, we look at our buddy Crypto Wealth. I don't know if he's still in here, but he's got like 12,000 subscribers. And he's, I mean, I know what his revenue from YouTube is. Like, that's not going to be enough to go full-time or anything like that. But if, like, we triple that number, then it will be. And then kind of my goal is to have the Crypto Coffee Morning Show, to where we have people that come in, we chat, we super chat. There's people that are giving donations and stuff like that, just like any other streamer. Like, you look at these streamers online, they're like, oh, they subscribed to you for 6 months. Here's like $1,500 and stuff like that. So that's kind of the goal. So that's why right now we are kind of taking a breather from those BFG videos, but we're teasing them. Like, it's not the subject matter, it's not the content. Like, I don't mind having it sitting up here on screen. and I pull up this and just, oh, this is what I'm at right now. This is how many I've got. My goal is to get to 100,000. Once I get to 100,000 BFG BTC, I'm probably going to switch over from doing 50% of my daily dividend balance to 25% and then collecting. Because right now, if we put 1,000 in and we're currently at $8.64 daily return, I'm only at $115 ROI or 115-day ROI into my 1,000 on this platform. But that's also a little bit of a stretch because I've already withdrew some TRX. I've already withdrawn about $16 in USDT. So blah, blah, blah. Let's go back to this, though, because I don't mind showing that. All right, so I got some comments to catch up on. Chicago Brew, DSP contract, TRX was over 70 mil TRX on day 13. Man, if we get to noon, I might just have a White Claw. But I have to work out. I have to get my haircut. I think at like 2:30. What time do I get my haircut? If we get donations and super chats, then I'll probably just keep it going. Where is it? Nope, that's State Farm. I know you have to take a picture of my car. Tuesday at 2:30. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got to talk about why no one asked me why GXY is not going to be listed on JustSwap. What are we at for the auction? I think we started at, what, 304K? Yeah, we're up to 4. All right, come on, baby. Keep going. Come on, baby. Let the good times roll. Thank you for joining the Crypto Coffee Morning, which is going to slowly transition into the afternoon stream. Hit that like button. Definitely hit the like button. Subscribe if this is the first time to the channel. Turn on the bell notifications. We do this Crypto Coffee Morning Show every Tuesday and Thursday at 10:30 a.m., where we pretty much talk about the flavor of the week in dApps, currency, stuff like that. Because no one wants me to talk about regulation and Bitcoin, like value and stuff like that for 2 hours. They want to talk about how they can ROI and get their cryptocurrency back as fast as possible. And that is what we're doing on the cold Crypto Coffee Morning Show. Tastes like cold tar ass. Anywho, Crypto Jam exit, T2X and the divs got down the stairs. DSPS showed how to stake on contract. People didn't have to sell. A user can put down a platform. It have to be a whale, but it's possible. And Monopoly. And we talk about Monopoly. That is a deep dive since OG and his conspirators did what they did. DSP contract right now is TRX, 43 million TRX. That's pretty solid. Look it up on... explain to people TronDash isn't worth it. Look it up on JustSwap. JustSwap. Wait, so am I buying Dash or am I selling Dash? I'm going to buy Dash. Let's see how much it's worth. It's under Dash, right? Yeah. That one. All right, so 5 Tron. Wait a minute. Dash is up to 3? I should be getting my helium hotspots this month. I am excited. What's a helium hotspot? Wait, Dash is up to 3. Like, no way. So if I sell 100 Dash right now. Oh, it's only that's if I buy it. Wait, no. 1 Tron is going to get me 3. Wrong Dash. Oh, I thought you said TronDash. Yeah, you said explain to people TronDash isn't worth 74 each. Yeah, am I on it, right? That's TronDash. Yeah, I know. All right, so 1 TRX is worth 3 Dash. That's amazing. Because Dash for the longest time was sitting at like 0.01. What? 3? I have that token, but just check the Dash site just once. Check it again, man. It's been going pretty solid. And they're growing. They've got a token right now, pre-sale on their TDD token, which is looking pretty hot. So go check that out. And if you look at the white paper, you can see one of my videos is in there. You hook up your hotspot to your internet and get paid in helium token for the service. Interesting. So they throttle a little bit of your internet. It's kind of what it sounds. They're throttling your internet. That sounds very similar to CryptoTab browser, which if you guys are running that, let me know how you're doing there. I think the minimum to withdraw, I think one of you guys asked a question as a chat, is 1,000 Satoshis. I think it's 1,000 Satoshis. It's like 7 cents. No, it for IoT. Is the dAppStats token listed on JustSwap? Anyone know? No, I don't know. Let's talk about JustSwap and GXY and why they should not list on JustSwap. Shall we? Is that what you guys want to talk about? Yeah, sorry, buddy. I'm not looking into your platform anymore. I don't like it. Baby. I'm doing pretty good so far. I'm at 2,000 Satoshi. Not bad. And that's what, this is what I do that video on Friday, right? And this is Tuesday. So watch me tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm actually going to do a video on working on getting easy methods to get your first referrals. Yes, it's very similar to Brave in the basic attention token, but there's a little more one hand washes the other when it comes to Crypto Tab browser and like add BTC and stuff like that. So I make 100 sats a day free Bitco. I have to check free Bitco. That's also another one that I missed talking about. But once again, the first strike I got on YouTube this session, I'm going to say this session because this is like my third time having 2 strikes, was this platform. And it's because this link was in the description of my videos. Gxy listing on JustSwap should come later when the protocol and the community can stand on their own legs. 100%. Right now, if they list Gxy on JustSwap, the whole goal of the token right now is to keep everything within the community. I haven't heard of that. What, free Bitco? You will. One of my strikes are gone, and the script for it. So right now, the community needs to purchase Gxy through the auction. That way, when it's purchased through the auction, that Tron then gets cycled into the shareholders. Yeah. We'll talk about free Bitco. Not today, though. But just keep it in the back of your mind. That's another platform where you can get free. I mean, that was kind of like the foundation of my channel was CryptoTab, BitConnect, CryptoTab browser, free Bitco, and Cryptohopper. I gave up on free Bitco, used a macro, and had 0.009. It checked back on the next day, and it was at 0. If you're wagering, yeah, it's free Bitco will eat you alive. But the goal really on free Bitco, the better mentality is to use it as an investment platform because you only need 30,000 Satoshis to start earning an annual interest of 4.94% or something, and that compounds daily. So that's really what you want to do. And then I've got the script running on my CryptoTab browser to automatically collect the Satoshis every hour, and then every 24 hours purchase the reward bonus to increase your reward points, because then you get to a point where the big gainer on that is when you're earning 2,400 reward points every single day, you're going to be in profit of 1,200 reward points, but because you're spending 1,200 to buy that 24-hour bonus, so you make 24 minus 1,200, so you profit 1,200 reward points every hour, and then after you get to 100,000 reward points, you cash that in for Satoshis, and that's 100,000 in Satoshis. Technically, it's going to take you about 90 days to get 100,000 if you don't have any referrals underneath you. Otherwise, that's the trick. I have videos on this. I've been doing this since 2017, and my whole goal with the channel is to always earn free crypto, to build passive income, not convert fiat currency into cryptocurrency. It's about how to earn crypto. So like all these platforms I go into, savings, P-Connect, my website that's a scam. I'm like, no, that's no scam. Yeah, 4%. That was the macro I was using. Yeah, so all these platforms I go into, like the $1,000 that I was able to put into this and the 1,000 I was able to put into Bitfury, has been all cryptocurrency that I've earned through staking, through collecting, through CryptoTab, through Cryptohopper, through some payments for promoting the platform. I mean, it's my YouTube hobby, through big gambles paying off, all the way to referrals, which is why we ask for referrals. But my goal has never been to, in mining, like I built a mining computer. It's one of my very first videos. My goal has never been to, say, take $100 out of my paycheck and then purchase cryptocurrency with it. But I have been putting about like 5 to 10 aside for my girls, so when they turn 18, whatever Bitcoin's going to be, it's like, here you go. You girls get these 2 Bitcoin accounts. So that's what I've been working on. So anyway, so JustSwap and Gxy donations. Yeah, donations. I don't really get a lot of those except from Tron, because one time you bought me a bin of diapers, I think. On stream, I was like, I need $25. You're like, here's $25. And I was able to get diapers for my twins, because we buy the Parent Choice Walmart rent because we're, I'm unemployed. Well, actually, correctly, I should say, I'm retired. Missed Carlos Matos, wondering where he is now. Best marketer. Oh, gee, he could sell a product, that guy. I like his positivity in his videos. I started on crypto because Bitzler won 300K sats in a drunk waste night, and now here I am, LOL. I think I told this story before, but for all you new people, I started in crypto because at the time, excuse me. So at the time, I was a front office manager for a hotel near Disney. And unfortunately, when you're a front office manager and you have overnight employees call off and no one fills the shift, you have to fill the shift. So I filled the shift. My hotel was completely dead. I checked in everyone. It was about 3 in the morning. And I wanted to learn how to day trade. I was like, oh man, one of my cousins-in-laws, he's a big he's not a big investor, but he works for like an investment firm, and he's a big stockbroker, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, man, and then I think I just watched like Wolf of Wall Street or something. And I think it literally was, I watched Wolf of Wall Street. And I was like, I want to get into like stocks and penny stocks, see if I can flip that and blah, blah, blah. So then I looked into the stock market, and it was like, well, it's like really expensive to get into a position, really expensive to get out of a position. It's only open like from 9 to 5 every day. Can you imagine the torment Carlos must have endured for the BitConnect? Poor guy. Tons, man. Tons. And so you're self-employed, bro. No, I'm retired. So, because this is just a hobby. So then I think I looked at something in YouTube, and like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency like came along. Now, pause this story. Let's go into another flashback. Back when Bitcoin was worth about $100 and something, I learned about Bitcoin, and I read a couple of articles about Bitcoin, and I was interested. I was like, man, if I had $100, I would definitely buy a Bitcoin. At that time, I did not know about Satoshis. I did not know if there was a way for me to purchase crypto at that time that I could buy it in Satoshis, or else I would have bought $100 in Bitcoin or I would have bought probably like $50, because this is when I was working like it was like 2012 or 2000. Yeah, about 2012 or 2011. That was my apartment when I was working 3 jobs. I was an assistant store manager for GameStop. I was delivering pizza on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. And then I was working Universal Studios on my off days. And then I was partying from 1:30 in the morning till about 6 in the morning, getting up every day, rinsing and repeating, and doing that. Trayvon still gets hazed. Wow, it's a great movie. Yeah, he does. He really does for BitConnect. So I was sitting in my apartment, and I was barely making end meet, even though I was working 3 jobs, because I had a really nice second floor apartment overlooking a golf course, 1 bedroom. I was 21 years old, 22 years old, whatever. And I was like, this is a nice apartment, and I don't have to have roommates. And I bought all the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 games. I bought everything on Rock Band 2. I had the big like $300 drum set and like fog lights and strobe lights and a stage kit and all that stuff for Rock Band 2. Always had Rock Band 2 parties after I got off of Pizza Hut and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, I really need to, like, I looked into Bitcoin, and then I didn't know that, like, I couldn't just buy $50 worth of Bitcoin when Bitcoin was like 120 or whatever it was. I would have been fucking loaded today, because it would have been half a Bitcoin. Anyway, Mario Matos, yeah, right. Where are your millions stashed? Where are your millions stashed? He is not my relative. Yeah, so anyway, that's how I learned about Bitcoin. I knew about Bitcoin since like 2011, 2012, whatever that time frame was. And so then in 2017, flash forward, back to our story. I want to learn how to day trade. And then I realized you can't, because stock market 9 to 5, open, expensive, blah, blah, blah. But then I saw crypto, and I was like, wait, well, I did a couple YouTube searches, and I saw crypto. So then I learned about Coinbase. I bought $10 worth of Bitcoin. I sent it over to Coinbase, and I started trading on Ripple and one of the like hemp coin or 420 coin or something stupid, because they were just like, they were low in sats, and I didn't even know about sats, but I was like, oh, it's only like 0.3, and then it would jump up to like 0.8 and then drop down to 0.3. And so I kind of like played back and forth on that. I worked myself up to like $45 in like 3 days doing this. I had a lot of fun. And then I entered a Ripple position or another position, and it plummeted, and I got back down to like $20. So I went up to $45, lost $20. I was at $25. Then I started looking into mining, and of course, like Hashflare and Cloudflare, and like all those cloud mining sites came up. Yeah, I hope one day it would show up. And then I looked into building a miner at home, and I bought a couple of GPUs from OfferUp, like used GPUs. Like I spent $100 on 2 GTX 1050 Ti 4GB Superclock WindForce editions, which now they're going for about $175 a piece. I bought a couple of GTX 750 Ti's, which are little 1, 2 GB, blah, blah, blah. And I put them all together, and I started mining. I taught myself bat files. I started mining like Digibyte. Yeah, I was mining Digibyte because when we got hit by Hurricane Irma, the way I knew, I was at my hotel working, and my wife and my in-laws and my dog stayed here in my house because they've never been through a hurricane before. They're from New Hampshire. I've been through hurricanes, and I kept checking my miner through my mobile app, knowing that like my hotel didn't lose power, my house didn't lose power. So I was mining Digibyte, and then I started using Happy, whatever. It's like a Happy Face one where you just sell your hashing power, and I was mining about $3 a day. Anyway, I get up to about $150, with like a little bit of day trading, a little bit of mining, this and that. And then I start looking, I was like, well, I need to make crypto faster because I'm tired of working these overnight audit shifts and I need to day trade better. So I started looking up, and then Trayvon and Crypto Nick Face kept popping up. And so I kept going in because I was avoiding Cloudflare. Nice hash. Thank you. Nice hash. Nice hash. I appreciate it. So I kept seeing Crypto Nick's face, Trayvon's face, Craig Grant's face, Sunny Decree's face, and Ryan Hilder's face, all for BitConnect. Every time it was like, how to make $1,000 day trading in a month. Then Crypto Nick would pop up, I'm 16 years old and I made $60,000 in 2 days day trading. So I started looking, and then it was like, you know what? Half the people in these comments say BitConnect is a scam. Half these people don't. I'm doing this stuff anyway. I put up my crypto mining, my little mining computer GPU rig video. The thing got like 5,000 views. I don't know how much it is anymore. I got so many views. Oh shit, I've always wanted to learn bat files. I'm your guy. I can do them. So I put that video up because I had my Nerdy Dude Stuff channel started off as a video game channel with my best friend. We did a show called Buy, Rent, or Skip, which is basically a video game version of Fuck, Marry, Kill. We call a random GameStop with a random theme: sports games, violent games, kids games, top hit games. And we say, hey, can you name 3 games? Store GameStop employee names 3 games, and then we go and discuss which one I would buy, which one I'd rent, which one I would skip. That never took off. I mean, we did 16 episodes and put love, and that's where I learned how to video edit and record and all that jazz. Put a lot of love into it. Never took off. We got ourselves about 70 subscribers. So instead of starting a new YouTube channel, I was like, you know what? My goal is to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube. That way I can have my own, like youtube.com/nerdydudestuff. Why don't I cheat and use my Nerdy Dude Stuff 70 subscriber foundation to launch this BitConnect, an experimental investigation? Is it a scam YouTube journal entry? By like the first week, by the first 3 days, I hit my 100 subscribers. The first week, I was already like, yeah, BitConnect's awesome. I had like $400 in there. I started with like 130. And it was all my mining, all my day trading. And I was up to like $400. And that's really what got me into all this. And then during that week, I'd watch Trayvon. He would do free Bitco. That's where we started with this conversation, is free Bitco. He would do free Bitco. So I started doing free Bitco. And that started generating more people. So anyway, I got a lot of comments to catch up on. I mined 8 BTC with original Xbox, then ex-wife's friend stole my Xbox. LOL, damn mind of Tron. Yeah, I hope one day it would show up. LOL, nice hash. A guy I know got 4 BTC when he was 20 cents, then went to jail, so he thought it would be a safe bet to let his sister keep his code. And when he got out in 2017, he finds out his sister lost the code. Oh, man. I've heard so many. I actually have heard so many of these personal stories of people that I know. Like one guy that used to visit my hotel all the time. He'd bring me cigars from Miami. He had a flash drive with his private keys on it that he lost, and he had 7 BTC on there. And he called me like around 2017 when it was worth 16,000. I was like, geez. Oh, shit, I've always wanted to learn bat files. Jonathan Foop. Oh, man, that's brutal. What time is it? 12:05. Guys, I got to work out. I'm having a lot of fun talking with you guys. I really appreciate it. My coffee is ass cold. But yeah, I might have went back to jail if I found out about that. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, I got to get to working out. I've dropped 30 pounds in like 2 months, so this is what I got to do. It's been a pleasure with everyone. Definitely. If this is the first time you are joining, thank you very much for joining. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification. Workout. I'm sexy and I know. Like the video. If you're watching this as a video in the future, thank you very much for watching it for 104 minutes to get to this point and going through all my shenanigans and all my bullshit and all my putting condoms on the microphone and stuff like that. Yeah, go back and watch if you haven't seen that. Please like, subscribe. We do the CryptoCoffee Morning Show. Normally it's an hour, but I've just been having so much fun with you guys every Tuesday and Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. We might bump it down to 10. So wallets are in the description. If you guys are ever so inclined or gracious, please consider a donation. Let me know that you did in the comments of this stream if we're not live, or if you want to super chat in the next stream. I'd highly appreciate it. We are laid off, unemployed. We're trying to go full-time on crypto. Blah, 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 blah. I've already gotten my vacation request off time approved by my boss, a.k.a. my wife, for the 12th to the 15th of November. The PlayStation 5 releases on the 12th. I'll have that the moment GameStop freaking opens their doors, and we'll be streaming Miles Morales Day 1, and then we'll be streaming Call of Duty until the end of time for the rest of that vacation. My wife already knows, and my children will be watched. So stay tuned to the channel tonight. We will be doing a quick update video. I know a couple of you want to see a stream, but I'm going to get stuck for 3 hours if we're streaming at night and we have more than 2 people in chat. Trust me. So we're going to do a quick update video on what the first night statistics of Gxy will be. So stay tuned for that. Any of the platforms we did show on screen, if you guys want to jump in, links are in the description. I'd appreciate it if you use them. With that said, thank you very much for watching. Let's do it this way. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm O'Prius of Nerdy Dude Stuff.